Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Wednesday, November the 30th, 2011. Well, a continuation of the trend to the upside today, and quite a dramatic trading day today, a very large green-bodied candle. The previous day's trading we had a trend to the upside with a small-bodied candle that was rejected from the 1200 region. It did set the market up for a potential change of trend, but we did have close by support offered by the cloud, and obviously that's exerted its influence in this case. We had the breakout the day prior, a bullish breakout, which is a buy signal in Ichimoku charts terms, and the market has gone on with this move, quite a high momentum move that we've seen over the last trading day today. The large green body is opened at the low and closed at the high, so we've had the buyers take control of this market, whereas they had lost control for the previous day's trading and they lost commitment, but they've taken control of this market and they've shown strong commitment to taking this market higher and made very solid net bullish progress on the day between the open and the close. This is such an extreme day that this market has also taken out 4 important areas of resistance. The most important was the round number 1200, which was tested for the previous 2 days, and that was taken out in a major significant way. Also the resistance at 1219 and 1232, and then we also took out the resistance at the Kijun Sen, which is at 1225. That Kijun Sen had been pointing flat, and this highlights very strongly and clearly how a flat Kijun Sen attracts price action back towards it, and that's exactly what's happened over the previous 3 trading days. Now this market is interacting with resistance at 1246, and that's the next hurdle for this market to overcome if we are going to trade to even higher levels. We have above there we have resistance at 1265, and then at 1275, and then a large zone of resistance highlighted by this green area that extends up to the round number 1300. Quite often what we see, however, when we have these extreme days is that the markets tend to want to relax after an extreme day, and there's a good chance that this market will not necessarily change trend, but we may see some indecisive type candles, or some candles where we lose commitment, or the buyers lose commitment up above 1246. But let's not preempt the market, so let's just wait and see how the market reacts to this 1246 area when trading opens tomorrow. Now in Ichimoku charts terms, this market remains bullish by trading up above the cloud, and we can see we had the bullish breakout 3 trading days ago, and the market is bullish in the medium term and fast term timeframes by trading up above the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen. That's the pink line and the green line. Just looking at the Chiká span here, that's trading above the previous close, so it's confirming the bullishness that we're seeing in the market. It's trading up above the cloud, so confirming that overall bullishness. And it is within the candle here, but at least it's trading up above the close, so that could be fairly significant for this market as well. Prior to this, we had seen the Chiká span trading down below the corresponding price action, all within the cloud. So a bullish breakout a few days ago, a lot of momentum for the buyers in this market, testing higher resistance levels. We've taken out some major resistance levels along the way. Let's see if we can continue this move, but a good chance that we will see the market relax and perhaps test down to the support around 1232. Next, moving on to light sweet crude oil, and here we see a continuation of the trend to the upside. The market's been trending up for the previous 3 days in succession, with the uptrend established 2 days ago with a higher high and a higher low. The previous 2 candles were testing around this round number 100, which is a very important level for this market, and we saw strong downside price rejection on the candle 2 days ago, and then a small amount of downside price rejection for the previous day's trading, but on a fairly large green bodied candle in relative terms, so a candle that had built some good momentum by the buyers for the previous day. Today's trading, we have closed up above the 100 level, and that could be fairly important for this market. We do see a largish shadow on the top of this candle. That does represent the buyers losing commitment, but at least the sellers weren't strong enough to close the market back down below the 100 level. So there is a good chance that this market will continue trending up to the upside and test to higher levels, perhaps up to about the 103.39 level where we saw this major swing high. That should offer itself as strong resistance. And we have a large zone here from this 103.39 level up to about 104.70, which was a previous window, and that will be very strong. Now that's from a long time ago, and it can offer itself as very strong resistance to this market. After there isn't any strong resistance until the market trades up to about 106.95 and then up to 109.75. So a good little push on for the market to test to higher levels, especially up to 103.39. Having said that, however, the short-term dynamics aren't totally supporting the trend to the upside, where we have a smaller bodied candle once again, which means that even though the buyers have made net bullish progress, it's been a smaller amount than the previous day. But we also saw the market close around the midpoint level, which means that the buyers didn't close this market with control. So there's been a change, or not a change of control, but a loss of control by the buyers. By the same token, the sellers have failed to take control of this market, so that's quite important to consider as well. So no strength from the sellers, but a lack of strength from the buyers in today's trading. So that does raise some doubt about continuation of the trend to the upside. In Ichimoku charts terms, we are trading up above the cloud, and the market remains bullish in the long-term time frame. We've seen this bullish breakout here previously, and we've seen a trend develop with higher peaks and higher troughs in the second time frame. And the market's also trading up above the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen, so we're bullish in the medium-term and fast-term time frames. The checkout span here is above the corresponding price action, so that's confirming this overall bullishness that we're seeing in the market. So for the next day's trading, obviously 100 becomes important again. Will it provide support for this market? We could see the market test down below there. Another close up above there would be a good sign. A bullish candle trading up above here, or an extremely bullish candle would be good, at least a candle where the bulls take control and they don't lose commitment. Could see the market trading up to the 103.39 level, which is that zone there that we, or the bottom of the zone that we spoke about a little bit earlier. So a bullish market in all three time frames. Moving on to gold, and here we see a continuation of the trend to the upside. Previous day's trading, we had a very small bodied candle with very small shadows. A much smaller body compared to the previous day's trading, where we had a large green bodied candle, and that did denote some indecision in this market. The buyers weren't strong enough to close the market up above the previous high, so an indecisive candle that did offer potential for a change of trend. But today the market's continued up on its way, with the buyers taking control of this market again and showing some strong commitment to taking this market higher. We've had the bullish breakout up above the cloud, and that is a bullish signal in Ichimoku charts terms, and it has happened on a bullish candle. So some good upside momentum and a good beginning of this new uptrend in the longer term time frame. We have also had the market close up above the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen, so that's quite important as well. So we have a bullish market in all three time frames now. Bullish in the long term, the medium term, and the short term time frame. We also had the crossover by the Tenkan Sen below the Kijun Sen, which is quite unusual when we have a bullish scenario here with our other indicators. And that's a sell signal with Ichimoku charts. It did occur within the cloud, so it's a neutral signal. It's not a strong signal, and it's not a weak signal. It's a neutral signal because that crossover occurred within the cloud. But I think what we're seeing here is some lag in this indicator, and there is some lag associated with the crossovers of the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen, very similar to the lag that we see with moving average crossovers as well. I tend to place more importance on the breakouts above and below the indicators themselves above and below the cloud, the Kijun Sen, and the Tenkan Sen. Now if we look across here to the Chica span, that's trading above the corresponding price action, so that's confirming the overall bullishness that we're seeing in all three time frames. Some Ichimoku analysts would interpret this as being as not confirming the bullishness by trading the Chica span trading within the cloud. I tend to place more emphasis on the Chica span trading above the corresponding price action rather than in relation to the cloud. So a bullish market, good likelihood that we will test higher. We do have resistance up around the round number 1800 and then certainly at 1814. So let's look to the high of the current candle for a potential continuation of the trend to the upside.